salsa from the garden, fresh organic salsa. We're also going to be making a fresh organic salad. Now there's a couple items like the celery and the cauliflower that I bought organically from the store. However, most of the stuff that I'm using I've grown in my own garden and right here at the home, and then I've put it in my kitchen, and then it's going in my body next. So hey, check this out. We're gonna make some salsa and some salad. So here we go. Oh, one more thing, check out the t-shirt. Always get the t-shirts at antiestablishment.com. I thought it'd be very fitting to work with my organic stuff from the garden as I wore my anti-Monsanto shirt. Okay, so I got my blender here. That's where all of the jalapenos and the onions and the tomatoes, those are gonna go in for my salsa. I got some kale, I got yellow pear tomatoes, gold and blackberry tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, and beefsteak tomatoes. All those are going to be going into my salad with the kale, the celery, the cauliflower, some peppers. What else do I got over here? Purple cabbage that I grew in the garden, and regular cabbage. There's a nice little purple cabbage that was growing fresh from the garden. These aren't going to be in the salad, but you know, acorn squash from the garden. It's from Andre's. We got little baby carrots that I grew in the garden. Mushrooms, all this stuff going in the mix. First thing I'm going to want to do is get myself a pot of hot water and get it boiling so I can put my peppers and tomatoes in there and soften them down and get them ready for the blender. I have put a little bit of water in here. It is not tap water. I don't like to use the tap water because of the fluoride, and you can't boil fluoride out. So I got some natural spring water and I put it in here, and I'm going to turn this up all the way to high and get my water boiling. Now what I'm doing is going to cut some of the stems off of the peppers before I put them in the hot water and get them soggy down. I don't want the stems in the blender. Things go by a little bit faster. These were fresh growing jalapenos in our garden. And big ones. Now we got some tomatillos, and I don't really need to do anything with those. You can just put these in there. Some yellow tomatillos. Makes things great. We'll put some yellow pear tomatoes in there. Yellow pear tomatoes. And these are gold blueberry tomatoes. I don't know how well you can see them, but test those out. Save some peppers. And then I got these small little baby peppers now. These may look small, but I guarantee you And I'm just adding some more random different tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, yellow pear tomatoes. I'm just adding them into my mix. Now I got all kinds of peppers and tomatoes right in here. And I'm just waiting on my hot water to get finished. And I'll put it all together. Next, I'm going to take our fresh onions that we got from the garden. Oh, that was a garlic. Here's an onion. Fresh onions from the garden. Get them chopped up a little bit and get them ready for the boiling hot water as well. Hot water is boiling, so now put in your tomatoes, your onions, and your jalapenos. Letting them soften up. Alright, so we've come to a stopping point here at making our own salsa. And we've boiled the tomatoes, the onions, and the peppers. And you kind of know when it's done boiling by just kind of looking at it, but some of the skin seems really soft on the fruits and vegetables, that's a pretty good idea that it's ready to go in the blender. Alright, we have drained out the water in the boiling pot. We have kept just a little bit of it to mix into our blender. That way it will mix with the salsa. We don't want it too watery, runny. We definitely don't want it too chunky. Alright, so the product in which we have boiled will go into our blender. And a lot of it.
See how soft it is?
Yeah, that tomato popped down there. Put our hot water in there. It wasn't hot water. Be careful because the glass is hot. And then you put it down in there like that. And I'm going to use the liquefier. Alright. Mix it around a little bit. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, I can just smell the habaneros and all the peppers and all the tomatoes and all the goodness and all the onions. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to taste this. We got 3 different kinds of peppers in there, 3 different kinds of tomatoes, and onions. And so we've made it very simple. And this looks delicious. Right, so we have our finished product here. Homemade organic salsa right from our garden. And I'm going to give it a little try. Oh yeah. Perfect. You can taste the habaneros. Real hot. Delicious organic salsa.